nerds.
Obviously. I mean, how do you not know who Deadpool is, folks? I mean, just look at him. He's Deadpool himself. Except he doesn't have his weapons.
I am the Deadpool.
I am the Deadpool.
I started it all.
I am the Deadpool. I love how he adds the to it.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Hey folks, welcome to the Wade and Shiggy Show. I'm Wade. We'll call him Deadpool for now until he takes the mask off.
Deadpool doesn't take his mask off.
He does whenever he's undercover.
Is there like a Mrs. Pool?
Yeah, that's your girlfriend / fiance.
No.
Yeah.
She's known as the Juggernaut. Once she starts moving, nothing can stop her.
She's the Juggernaut. You get her on a rampage, it's not good.
Hello.
It's so random. Folks, the premise of this video, we really have no idea. We're just kind of doing random crap for now.
I could be Magneto. Or I'm like the dude from the Town That Dreaded Sundown, underwear edition.
Magneto doesn't have a mask.
He wears a helmet.
He wears a helmet.
Alright, it's the Town That Dreaded Sundown guy with the... I'm Jason Voorhees. When he ran out of bags, he had to put his underwear on his head. That's what the kids at the camp did. They put underwear on his head, and they're like, ah! That's how he come up with the bag effect.
He's running around with underwear on his head.
That's how he learned to put the bag on. Because at first he had the underwear, but it showed too much, so he had to put the bag on so he had one eye open.
I seen you put on Facebook something about Friday the 13th video game or something like that.
Yeah, there's a Friday the 13th video game coming out, and people are saying it's going to be really good. I don't know what the premise is going to be, but there's actually
I think it's just basically like multiplayer, because they said something about you are either going to be the counselors or you're going to be Jason Voorhees, and then you either survive or you kill the counselors, and you can't actually like get away.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but
kill animations look sweet though. Have you seen them?
No, but my thing is if you're the counselor, do you trip? Do you fall?
Yeah. They're like QTEs, quick time events.
Oh, so you have to do these events, and if you mess up the event...
If you mess up, you die.
You trip and fall. Okay. Because everybody trips and falls in those movies. Listen, folks, I'm going to give you the rundown of every Jason movie in 5 minutes. We went to camp. They talked about people dying at this camp, yet we still went anyway, and the cops never shut it down. We had sex at said camp. In cabins, in tents, whatever. Psychopath on the loose. Kills everybody except for 2 people. Then the second person either lives or dies, depending on what one you watch. And the final person, the survivor, does not trip. She might trip every once in a while, but she doesn't. But most of them don't trip. They actually run. They get away. And everybody else in the camp can't run. They must have
dyslexia or something.
I don't know if they're off balance or they might so scared that they start going into a stroke, but they always trip. Yeah, they trip, they fall, boom, you're dead. There's one survivor, and then after that survivor survives, Jason comes out at the very end of the movie and either pulls you in the water or says hi to your mama or...
Hi, kids.
Yep.
Or he'll kill you.
He does something. I don't know. Puts underwear on his head. I don't know. That could be me. That could be me and my, I don't know. Who knows?
It could be Jeff in 20 years.
It's stupid. They're great movies. They're campy, fun movies, but everybody... I mean, how many times can you trip and fall? Seriously. Every single movie, somebody trips and falls.
There's always that one thing.
And if you're a black dude or a woman, you will die within the first 10 minutes. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't
Jason 10 was cool because the black dude in that, he kicked Jason's ass. He followed Jason all the way down from space, all the way down, rode his butt like a donkey and said, we're going to Earth and you're going to die when we hit the atmospheric pressure, and killed him. It was sweet. That was one of the best ones too because it was original, innovative, it was cool. Jason 10. Not a lot of people liked it. I liked it. When he did the cyborg crap, I was like, dude, he's going to be a Terminator. And he looked so good. That was a good movie, and I'm so glad. I think it was New Line Cinema that did that one, or Dimension. I forget. It wasn't. Might have been Paramount, but I don't know. I don't remember if Paramount sold that one because Paramount did. No, it wasn't Paramount because the ninth one wasn't Paramount. Those were both, I think, but they were good ideas.
I thought they were both New Line.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Because they got rid of Paramount after
New
8.
Line's not bad, folks.
Because 8 didn't sell well in the theaters, even though they promoted the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Had him go on the Arsenio Hall show, which was so funny. That is on YouTube. Arsenio Hall, Jason Voorhees. It's so hilarious because Jason says absolutely nothing. He just looks at Arsenio Hall. And he's asking him all these outrageous questions, and Jason just kind of stares at him, and Arsenio's just like,
right.
Okay. We'll figure
right. Okay.
It was really good.
Folks, let me clarify on something real quick while Shiggy's taking it. But if there's any movies that you would want us to kind of like review for you, we'd be, I don't know, you'd be happy to do it, I would think. Wouldn't you? I mean, even if it's kind of, we just did It Follows, so we can't get any worse than that. I mean, folks, you just give us any suggestions.
Yeah,
we'd be open.
Listen, I thought Lady in the Water was bad from Shamalama Ding Dong, whatever his name is.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Shama Ding Dong, whatever. That movie, I love. What's his name?
I can't remember. I think I know who you're talking about. But
he played in Sideways. He was in Planet of the Apes. Giovanni Ribisi, I think his name. Maybe I am wrong. He's the red-headed guy. He's kind of short, kind of not the most attractive guy. Great actor, but he's got the new HBO series where he's a lawyer or something. Anyways, he was in that. I'm telling you, the movie made no sense. Lady in the Water.
I wasn't a big fan of it either. I never liked it.
I saw it in the movie theaters with my lady back when we went to movies. And she wanted to see it, and I said, you know what? We'll give it a chance. Maybe it'll be another Sixth Sense.
You gotta give him a chance.
I knew it, but the movie didn't even have any, like, his weird plot twists that usually happen.
Yeah.
It was basically, he found out he was actually the Guardian when he didn't think he was, when you kind of figured in the end he was going to be.
Yeah, right.
It was worse than, actually, The Village was worse than that. The Village was total crap.
Yeah, The Village was not good, folks. Don't rent that movie, please.
Oh, I'm sure everybody's seen that.
I would hope.
The worst. They dressed up like ghosts to keep people from going outside the borders of their village to the real world. They were stuck in 18th century. I didn't get it. And then there were security guards on the outside that made sure they didn't come out. I didn't understand.
Didn't make any sense.
Basically, it was a Titanic failure. Titanic failure.
Notice that there's quotation marks in the word Titanic. But they're just in the air.
It was a failure.
Now, let me ask you this. What do you consider to be the best movie of all time?
Rocky.
Really?
The very first Rocky, yes. That is my favorite movie.
I'm sorry, but I've always been a fan of Shawshank Redemption.
That's a good movie, but my friend Billy, that was his favorite movie, and yes, there's been a ton of sequels. You were waiting for him just to fight Martians after he fought the Martians.
Yeah, really.
But you got to understand, those movies, as they went along, they went with the times. When he fought Dolph Lundgren, we were in a Cold War with Russia, so it kind of was a time era movie.
Yeah, it fit the time sequence and everything.
But the very first original Rocky, best movie, hands down. It won an Oscar for crying out loud because the guy goes from a zero to a hero. And the great part about the movie is he didn't win.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to win. He told his wife before the fight, he said, nobody's ever gone the distance. That's all I want to do. I can't beat him. He knew he couldn't beat him. He said, I'm just going to go the distance. And every time Apollo Creed was hitting him by the 15th or whatever round, he's like, and Apollo's looking at him like, are you kidding me? Because Apollo never had anybody challenge him. So he got frustrated. But at the end of the fight, even in I think the third one, Apollo thanked him for that because, even in the second one he thanked him for that because he challenged him. He made, because nobody ever challenged Apollo Creed. That's why he came down to the ring in ridiculous outfits, because they just picked a nobody and they thought, okay, we're just going to make you look good. And it turned out you had to fight of your life, because in the second one, I don't think he did dress up. He dressed up as George Washington. But he still took the fight seriously, because in the second one, his manager told him, don't just stay back. You've got this match, because he did. He had him on points every round. But Apollo said, no, I don't want to beat him on points, because if in the second one he said if I beat him on points, they're still going to think that either I carried him or I wasn't good enough. I have to knock him out to show that I am the better man. And he couldn't. That's why in the second one, Rocky hit him and did the same falling down he did in the first one. But the first one, best movie. That, or if you go for more modern movies, I like the very first Avengers. I thought that was absolutely awesome. The X-Men movies, no. Their storylines are so screwed up. And
now, hold on. Before you start explaining, for the viewers out there, best movie of 2015 in your opinion right now. Go. This one's a little bit hard because I didn't watch a lot of movies.
2016 now, but
yeah, I'm saying last year is 2015. It's hard because I didn't get to watch a lot of movies last year.
Because I saw Star Wars in 2000. But no, I saw Star Wars in 2016, but it came out in 2015.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the release date of, like when you first saw it.
Oh, then I can't use Star Wars.
You can't use Star Wars. I can use Star Wars because I watched it like the weekend it came out. Actually, no, the weekend after it came out.
Yeah, but see, that's
But Star Wars was a fantastic movie, folks. I didn't think it was supposed to be a comedy, but
that was a very good movie.
It was very great.
Actually shocked. I really liked the lady that ran the bar because she was Force sensitive, but she was never a Jedi. But she knew the ways of it. Has something to do with Yoda. She's as old as Yoda. She knows him somehow, and I forget. I like the end where Luke Skywalker's there. Like, he's not in the whole movie. Towards the end, you see him, and you're like, yep. Luke been standing there. He knew that it was coming. That he knew it. I can't wait till Luke comes back and just destroys, dude. That's gonna be so awesome. Lord, please let me live long enough to see these sequels. I know my heart isn't the greatest.
So the next sequel's coming out in 2017.
I know.
I mean, there's gonna be a Rogue One coming at the end of the year this year.
Yes, and that's gonna be Boba Fett or Han Solo.
No, it's gonna be Han Solo.
Yeah, they're doing a Boba Fett one too, though.
Yeah, that's not coming for another 2 years.
Yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to wait for that.
The best movie of 2015. Well, see, now I can't go by because I saw Ted 2, and that was hilarious, and I just watched that last night, and that came out in 2015. So I think I can go by dates. I don't think
I'm gonna let you go by dates. I'll let you go by dates because I honestly I can't think of really because I didn't get to watch a lot of movies.
No, and the movies didn't come out in 2000. It came out in 2015, so it's a 2015 film. So
technically, yes.
I would say Star Wars. The worst, It Follows, but that's the worst movie ever made. I'm serious. I'll go watch Rubber about the killer tire before I sit through It Follows again.
I'm trying to figure out what came out at the beginning of 2015. Like anything good. Because honestly, folks, I can't think of anything. I really can't. I don't know.
Well, Moby Dick was coming out. I know that's a movie that got made with Thor in it. What's his name?
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth, I believe it is.
Helmsworth. Yeah, Chris Helmsworth.
No, it's Chris Helmsworth. Yeah. That's right. Liam's.
That's the movie they did because they wanted to do the movie about my penis and
right.
Yeah, and I said it's a whale. Well, I said it's a whale, but I said you can't make a movie about it, please. And they said okay, we'll put an actual whale in it, and I was like, it's flattering, folks, but I'm just not that. I'm not that vain.
I'm not either.
I mean, you know, I can't help it that when things happen, my leg sticks out like this. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. No, I'm kidding. It's probably like that. I don't know. I'm 40 years old. I'm kidding! It's that big.
Alright, so this question's taking a little bit for us to think of because we don't know a lot of movies that came out in 2015 other than Star Wars.
No, the greatest movie of all time, in my opinion, is Rocky. Now, if you're
you
talking...
said Rocky, okay.
Yes, now, if you're talking...
My turn, my movie of 2015, not movie 2015, but the best movie of all time, in my opinion, is The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Well, no, that's a great movie. That makes my top 5 for sure.
Because it's basically about this kid who goes to prison, and then it's very emotional all the way through. Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman.
He's not a kid, he's a man.
Well, now he is.
Well,
Because that movie is, God, how many years old now?
Dude, he was still a man when he made the movie.
I know, but...
Okay, top 5 best movies in my opinion of all time. Top 5. Number 1, Rocky. Just hands down. 2 would have to be Godfather 1 and 2.
Part 1. No, that's 2 different movies.
It's The Godfather 1 and 2. That makes
You can't...
That makes 2 and 3.
Okay, I was going to say, you can't count that as 1.
Okay, we're going to do 2 and 3. The third Godfather, I would pee on it. It was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Fourth greatest movie of all time, in my opinion, would have to be... I'll go with The Shawshank there because that was very good.
It was very good, folks.
And my 5th favorite movie of all time. Because, see, this is hard because I really liked Forrest Gump a lot. Because that was...
You're going to do Forrest Gump over Psycho?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Even over one who flew over the cuckoo's nest?
Yes.
I
yes.
did that one.
That's a good movie, but it was very, very sad. And it was a good movie, but no. Dude, Forrest Gump was... Who doesn't know a line from Forrest Gump? That movie was epic. And
You do it over the Green Mile?
By far. Tom Hanks was phenomenal in Forrest Gump. The reason I do this... Okay, look. The reason I'm picking Forrest Gump, number 1, I could say almost famous because of the music, but Forrest Gump had one of the best soundtracks to a movie because throughout every period of his life, they took songs from that era or that decade, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, up into the 90s. It was really, really good. Well, I think that was 80s, late 80s when Jenny the Whore got AIDS, and how little Forrest didn't have AIDS, I don't know, because she did, but whatever. But yeah, that. Now, there's close nods, too. Sling Blade, great movie. But then you got to split it up in genres, too, because if you go with the 5 best comedies of all time...
That's different. We're basically just talking about 5 general not movies.
Yes, but if you go with comedies, you're talking Young Frankenstein.
Most people probably don't even know what that is.
Dude, if you haven't seen Young Frankenstein, you have not been educated. Oh, and see Blue Velvet. Blue Velvet is a very...
Yeah, like people have seen that.
Blue Velvet is phenomenal. It's very slow in the beginning, but phenomenal. But
They're more into grown-ups and all that.
Dude, Blue Velvet is not a comedy, but it's a great... Okay, now, I'm talking Young Frankenstein. We could say... oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Young Frankenstein. Spaceballs. Kentucky Fried
Who doesn't
Movie.
know Spaceballs?
Kentucky Fried Movie.
They
Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is amazingly funny. Mongo is but I mean, you have to split top 5. Those are mine.
Okay, I'll do my top 5 of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. This is my opinion, folks. So whatever you guys think, it's his opinion too. So you can disagree, you can agree, you can even tell us your top 5, and we'd be we think about
And
it.
if someone wants me to put him in a scissor grip after it's all over because you disagree, you have to pay me for that. I don't do it for free.
Okay. My number one is obviously Shawshank. Number two, goodness, I would have to say Psycho, because Psycho was just, Christian Bale was just amazing in that movie.
Wait, American Psycho?
Is that the one with Christian Bale in it?
Dude, Psycho's Alfred Hitchcock with Janet, that's 1960, Alfred Hitchcock. Remember Psycho?
Oh.
Shower scene.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
the one I'm
Psycho
talking
is
about.
epic. Now, that's in my top 5 horror. Not all time for 5, but horror.
I'm talking about the Alfred Hitchcock. No, never mind. I always seem to get those two confused.
This is ripping. I need you to buy me some Long Johns.
I'm not buying you shit. Have your lady buy it for you.
No, she buys enough.
Number 3 is One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because that was a
Okay.
good one.
Jack Nicholson. That was very sad. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm sure
Definitely got to see it.
everybody's pretty much seen it, but good Lord, that movie was so sad. Those poor people. And that kid. That's what can happen. It's
Yeah. 4, I'm going to have to go with the Green Mile for this one. I'm sorry, but Michael Clark Duncan did a hell of a performance in that
well,
movie.
that was sad too. That's why I can't have that. I can't watch that movie much.
That has got to be the most emotional movie I've ever seen.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen it, you're
No,
missing
I'm
out.
sure everybody's seen the
If
Green
you,
Mile.
I mean, it's on TV now. It's that popular. I mean, number 5. See, this is tough because with me being born, that's
Wade in the Scissor Grip. That's a good movie.
right. Why would you put me in a scissor grip, though? I don't understand.
It's a wrestling move.
Good lord, you can't put me in like a chokehold or something.
No,
The
scissor grip.
coquina clutch. I mean, come on now.
Scissor grip. It's more dramatic,
No, it's just more gross.
and the girls like it.
Yeah, I don't think your lady would like it.
No, because she wants to put me in one sometimes. But that's with an actual pair of scissors.
My 5th one,
She wants to cut it off.
I can't really decide because
Come on, dude. I know one that honestly I could probably say, and
God, it's so hard.
I had it when you said it. When you started naming yours off, I thought of one, and
Shoot.
I'm surprised. Well, see, and a lot of people would. I know a lot of people would pick Scarface, but Scarface was good. I'll give it in my top 15. But
My 5th one's obviously Godfather. I just thought of
the
Godfather.
first one,
Yes. The one that started it all.
yeah, the first one was good because
1 and 2 were great. It's just the third one was just...
yeah, but you can only choose one. So you
Yeah,
pick,
I'm going to go part 1.
yeah.
Might as well. I mean, you got to start with the great series, obviously.
That was awesome for the simple fact that Marlon Brando didn't want to do the movie when it first was proposed to him because he didn't like the mafia. He didn't want to glamorize the mafia because obviously him being Italian, he thought, no, I'm not going to glamorize, I'm not going to do it. And
Right.
he decided to do it anyway, and not only that, there's also other good movies. Another one that's good, Apocalypse Now, that had Marlon Brando in it.
That's a good one.
He played that psycho that cut those dudes' heads off, and Martin Sheen had to go find him.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket, that's a good one.
Lieutenant Powell.
Once Were Soldiers, that was a good one.
American Sniper.
I saw that, and you know what? That was good, but the ending was kind of short. I mean, it just showed him walk away from his wife, and then it said she never saw him again that day.
Well, it's based on a true story.
I know that, but they didn't really show, and I'm glad they didn't show where he got shot at the rifle range, but it was kind of like it showed her looking at him, and she gave that guy kind of
Yeah, out of respect.
remember when she looked at the...
I'm talking about when he got shot.
Yes, but I'm saying in the movie, remember when they took the crazy guy? She looked at the crazy guy with a worried look on her face like...
You know they couldn't show a lot of what happened, right?
No, I know that, but...
Just because out of the respect of the guy himself.
yes, I understand that, but I'm saying when she looked at that crazy dude, I wonder if she did that in real life. You know, what
You
I mean?
have to understand a lot of the stuff that guys understand this. A lot of stuff that happened in that movie, it didn't actually happen that way. A lot of the stuff was hidden because of the respect of that family and the dude himself. Because
Yeah,
that
that's
dude was
true,
a
but
great.
What was weird, I'm just saying, like, when she looked at him, I'm wondering if the wife actually did kind of look at that fucked up soldier, like,
Probably not.
you know, because she gave him a look like, oh, I don't trust you, like, something's wrong with that guy, and I don't think, you know what I mean, like, she knew something was going to happen kind of look, but that was good. But no, Once for Soldiers is great. The thing about movies, all right, people have their own opinions. My movies aren't just because of the profound effect they had on me, but I look at the movies as also what they did as far as pop culture in general. Because I know people that can go way back and say Citizen Kane, you know, Citizen Kane with the Rosebud, the sled, which when you boil the movie down, that's pretty much what it was about. Was a sled. He called it Rosebud or something.
It's a sled. It's a sled. There, I just saved you 20 boring minutes of this movie.
It's a Wonderful Life. No, Citizen Kane's not boring. It's a good movie. It's a Wonderful
No, they did that on Family Guy.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life.
That's a good movie. It's a Wonderful Life. That's a good one.
I mean, there are some. I mean, Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz, which I'm sorry, I used to have Wizard of Oz bed sheets when I was little. Scared the crap out of me. I don't know why they did, but the Tin Man on those bed sheets.
Oh yeah,
creepy.
you gotta think. Be kind of creepy a little bit
I
to
was
see
like
a bunch of people staring
5,
at you.
and I didn't like those bed sheets. I thought the movie itself was kind of creepy. It was.
Yeah,
I still
really.
did. But it's a good movie. You know, movies in general are supposed to do something to you. That's why when I was trying to get into acting, like John Lovitz will always say, no, I wanted to be an actor because,
Well, you are an actor. You have your own show.
yeah, I've always had a profound effect on people. And I know a lot of people, these actors make all this, you know what, those actors work their asses off. If you think all they do is make movies and it's all fun and game, yeah, it's fun. I'm sure it is fun. But when you're sitting down for 2.5 hours like Jennifer Lawrence did to put on that Mystique makeup, and she thought how claustrophobic it was because it took like 3 hours
Jennifer
to put
Lawrence
on.
is a great actor, and she's hot.
And I've actually had to put things on. It sucks. Because you're in these outfits or doing these things and you want to take it off but you can't, and then you're walking by every mirror in the place and that's all you see for however long it takes you to film the movie. It sucks. Acting is not easy.
No, folks.
I mean, that's why some of them act, a lot of those actors try to do their own stunts. Tom Cruise was always popular for wanting to do his own stunts. Some stunts they'd let him, but some stunts they couldn't. And he couldn't get it through his head like most of these other actors can't, that
Right.
we can't get you hurt. Because then we have no film. Trust me, acting is not easy. It looks easy, it's not. And you got to memorize all those lines. I mean, you do it scene by scene, and sometimes you might do an ending scene before you do a beginning scene. That's another good movie.
What?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I forgot about Pulp Fiction.
That's an amazing flick.
That is a great movie.
Because that was the first time you ever saw a movie filmed where the ending wasn't actually the ending.
Yeah.
It was the middle. It was so confusing to me when I first saw it. And my friend Keir Solinsky, shout out to you, brother. He saw the movie when we was 95, 4, whenever it came out. We were in high school. He was still in diapers.
Yep.
But
amen.
dude, he explained it to me because when I saw it, he said, dude, you have to really watch it. The ending is not the ending. It's actually the middle. That's a good movie. A lot of Tarantino movies aren't bad. Like Inglourious Basterds was good. Pulp Fiction's good.
I thought the beginning of Inglourious Basterds was stupid.
Oh, I loved it.
Because they just talked in German and they're just like, we could talk in English. Like, okay. Like, really? Why didn't you just talk in English at the beginning?
Well, I didn't. I thought it was great, but the
I
ones
mean, Brad Pitt did a good job in that movie.
I didn't like the Kill Bills at all.
No, Kill Bill was stupid.
They were just. I mean, they were kung fu action flicks, but they were
yeah.
just so cheesy.
Karate Kid's a good movie.
Yeah. I want to see Grindhouse.
Grindhouse.
Those Grindhouse movies, the one where the girl's got the gun for the
Oh,
leg.
yeah.
One with Kurt Russell and the maniac driving the
Right.
car. I never seen any of those. And I
They're
like
actually not
Kurt
that
Russell.
bad. If you're like really into action movies, that's definitely a movie you could see and get along with it.
Do not watch Hobo with the Shotgun. I bought it because I thought it looked really great. And it was the goriest. It wasn't. It was simply, how gory can we make a movie?
Pretty much.
There was no real plot to it. It was just bad. And my mom is a Rutger Hauer fan. And I know she probably looked at it and thought, ooh, that looks good. But then I'm like, no, Mom. You won't make it through the first 5 minutes. Trust me. I sat through the whole hour and a half of that cinema turd.
Right.
And I bought it because I thought, well, I don't want to rent it because I couldn't find it at the store to rent. So my buddy Bill said it was amazing. So I bought it and watched it once. I have it. I own it. But I won't watch it again. If anybody wants it, they can buy it off of me for the price I paid for it because it's only been viewed once.
I was just say, you probably saw it on Facebook. If you don't have them on Facebook, look up.
Shoot, I'll give it to you for...
I would say you probably give it to them for free because how bad the movie is.
Some people like it. I mean, I had a friend, my buddy saw it, and Bill, and he said it wasn't gory, it was funny. He said, that stuff don't gross me out. I'm like, whatever. And that's a shout out to my buddy Bill, because Bill's a good dude. Love you, Bill. You should be calling my phone every now and then, but I don't
Right.
know. You have the same number.
Alright, folks. I'm gonna end this here because it's starting to get a little bit late. This is Movie Talk with Wade and Shiggy. Please like below. Please comment with whatever movie you guys want us to see, and we'll see it, no matter how bad it is. And please subscribe for more content. And I love you all to death. Stay classy.